Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so glad you're here. It's Friday, April 23rd, Friday, and every Friday on this channel I go live. I do a live stream and it's a night for resellers. I call it Reseller Community Night. It's an opportunity for resellers to come together and talk about all things reselling. We love to share tips and tricks for selling online. I'm a part-time reseller. I sell on eBay. I've been doing that for almost 10 years and Poshmark, and I'm moving a little bit into Etsy. I have a live chat going, which will also be up if you're catching the replay so you can see who is here. And we have a lot of experienced resellers in the chat. So if you sell on any other platforms like Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Depop, Kitizen, if you have any questions or concerns, there will be people here to help you in the chat. We love to talk about where we buy inventory. Some of us love to go to thrift stores, estate sales, the Goodwill outlet bins. I buy a lot online, so we talk about buying inventory for our reselling business on places like Thredup, Jomar, B&G Trading, ShopGoodwill. We just dish about all things reselling. I see some friends coming in. I'm so happy to see you all. Please give me a check-in in the chat. How is it going your week in reselling? What are you working on? Are you photographing? Are you listing? Are you sourcing inventory? Are you running a sale? Are you trying anything new in your business? Are you taking any risks? Or do you have any goals for what you're working on right now? For example, me personally, I'm really trying to get my listing goals up. As a part-timer, I've been committed to doing 5 a day. I try and do almost every day, but I'm really trying to push that up. So I'd love to talk to you about that. Let me know in the chat. Are you part-time, full-time? And what's your listing goal? Do you have one? Do you just wing it? Or do you just list a certain number? Do you list every day? I'm deep into that myself, so I'd love to talk about it with all of you. Oh, friends, I'm so happy to see you. Happy Friday. I don't know why I'm feeling the Friday vibes. It's kind of like overcast here. I'm in Northern California, about an hour north of San Francisco. Let me say hi to some friends. Hunter, Ryan, Holly is here. Gotta let the dog out. Be back in a minute. Let me know when you're back, Holly. Michelle's here with a new foster puppy keeping me company. Oh my gosh. A foster puppy. What's that about? Don't you get attached to the puppies and then you want to keep them? Or are you just like a pro? Alana's here saying, hello, early birds. Yeah, some of us pop into the chat early to get our spot and to get warmed up. Some of us have a cocktail or a cup of tea. Whatever you do on Friday night, it's 5 p.m. here, Pacific time, but it might be 8 p.m. for you on the East Coast. Who knows? My friend Terry's here, and she's starting me off with a super chat. What a sweetheart. I love her. Everyone remember to hit the thumbs up. Please do. Sometimes you have to minimize your screen. I know it's a drag, but please give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment, anything you can do to help kind of boost this video and the algorithm. That really helps me out. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you're subscribed. I do lots of lives. Terry, make sure you are subscribed to her. Let me know in the chat if you're subscribed to her. God, she does great interviews. I was over there on Sunday. She always has really motivational people on. Just someone you want to follow. Let me know in the chat if you're subscribed to her, or if you go over to her channel right now and subscribe. Let me know in the chat so I can shout you out for that. I'd appreciate it. I want to help her channel grow because she's amazing. Stephanie's here, living 4 naps. Hey, Q, 2 times in 1 week. I know. What do you guys think of that? I was like, are my friends going to show up again? I did a pop-up live on Wednesday. Every once in a while, I pop on and do a live. That was a live thrift store haul from where I live in California. I wanted to give you an idea of what I can find here, what my prices are. There were a couple bolos in that haul. So if you haven't seen that video, that's up on the channel. Deborah's here. Hi, friends. I'm here from thundering Texas. A storm threatening all afternoon, but it hasn't really arrived. Ooh. You guys get thunder and stuff. So here in California, it's occasional we get thunder and lightning, but not like when I lived on the East Coast where it was like summer showers and stuff like that. It was really regular. So, and Stephanie says, thank God this week is over. Why? What's going on with you, Stephanie? Holly says, I'm back. Barbara Babash had her surgery today and she should be home now resting. That's so funny, Holly, because I wrote it down on this card to talk to you guys about that. So Barbara Babash is one of our friends here on the channel. She's often on the live with us almost every Friday. She's okay with us talking about this. She got a cancer diagnosis and now is in treatment. So I'm sending her some prayers, some good vibes, some healthy thoughts. Please do the same. And she let me know that she's out of surgery, doing well and resting. So I feel like we should do something as her community. I wonder if I could get her address. Maybe we could send her a little bundle or a card or something. Let me know what we can do for our community member. Amelia Sells is here saying hi to everyone. Oh, Nicole made it from Birdie Lips. Hi, Quemby. Grandma came to save me. Baby's doing a little better. Thank God. Parenting is hard. Taking care of fur babies and kids and teenagers, and it is hard. And she let me know one of her little kiddos was sick. So, I mean, that is tough. Sometimes I think it's harder on the parent. Hi, Deborah Shea. I want to acknowledge Deborah Shea for showing up again and again lately. I love it. Hi, friends. I posted the link to the webpage that I talked about the other day on the Wednesday Live. Can you remind us? Letitia's here. Hello, Quemby and everyone in the chat. She's goods to go. I'm so glad to see you, Letitia. And Lindsay's back. Oh, my God. I love you guys for... Okay, everyone's here. Everyone's here. Okay. Stop commenting. Let me say hi to everybody. And then give me a reseller check-in. What should we talk about in the world of reselling? Let me know what's on your mind. What are you up to? What are you working on? But let me get through my hellos. Lindsay's here. And James is here from the Antique Boutique. Hey, y'all. Call me Stormin' Norman. Got some bad weather. Yeah, you're in Texas. How far are you from Deb? We have a bunch of Southerners. Allison Cooper's here. I'm tackling my death pile. Whoa. Tell us about your death pile. If anyone's new, the death pile is the pile of unlisted stuff. I've heard it called a money pile or a money mountain. I don't consider mine death piles, I guess, because I just have a lot of inventory coming in. It's not something I'm avoiding. It's just I have a lot of inventory. I've got some really great boxes I can't wait to share with you guys. Alana, I said hi to, and Terry, and I'm gonna check in with you guys with these comments in just a sec. I just want to make sure. Oh, Lisette's here. Happy Friday. Beautiful people. Lisette posted a cool Instagram workout inspiration post today that I saw. I went to the gym today, Lisette. That's right. I started going back to the gym a little bit because mine opened. They were closed. I mean, everything's been closed here so much of the, we've been really hit hard. But I went back and I thought of you. Beth Tillman is here. Hi, everyone. Tired Friday evening. What was your week like, Beth? What's going on with you? A lot of people are saying that. Ashley Deals, my friend. I love seeing you. It's been a little bit. I'm so glad you're here. And Zoe Chat's saying, I love twice in 1 week. Do you guys really? I mean, I would do more, but here's my fear. When I do once a week, everyone shows up to Friday, and I don't want to dilute it. But I mean, lives are easier for me because it's way less editing. The editing videos, because I'm really getting into editing now, it takes me hours. I love doing it, but I can't get as much content up. So I don't know. Oh, I see a super chatty. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, you guys, I love you. Happy Friday, beauties. Maybe we can cash at Barbara $5 each and she can order food for a few days, not to worry about cooking. Okay, I'm good with organizing. I don't understand how all the cash apps work. I could reach out to Barbara and say, hey, we'd like to do something for you. What would work? Cash app. Do you want us to send you a box? What a great idea. And thank you for the $5 super chat. It really does help me out on the channel. It keeps me motivated, helps me with all the work that I do here and to show up on the lives. I really want you to know I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So let us know in the chat if you have ideas and how you think we should approach it, and I'll help organize or communicate. I don't know if she needs like a GoFundMe. Oh, that went down the wrong way. Thank you, Lisette. Love you. Okay. I said hi to Nicole, and I said hi to Letitia and James and Stephanie, and Veronica made it. Look at Veronica. I love her. Hi, Zoe, Holly, Lisette, James, Terry, Elaine, Michelle, Ash, and anyone I may have missed. That's awesome. And I see Fashion Cat is here. I bought the Prime Lister. I really like it. So I did a video, was it 2 weeks ago, on a new software. It's called Prime Lister. I have a tutorial video on it. I have a discount link for 30% off. It is a new software that I'm testing out. I mean, it's kind of amazing. It's kind of mind-blowing because it's cross-posting and Poshmark sharing in one app. So that's happening. So that's pretty amazing. I'm glad some of you have tried it out and are liking it. Let's keep talking about it. Okay, so I see some good stuff now. Let me make sure. Let's go back to some of these comments. What is going on for you guys around listing, around selling? Letitia said, you all get earthquakes in California. I used to live in California. It's true. I've never been here for a really big one. Back in 2002, we had a pretty big one. It depends, it's not something I worry about. Okay. All right. I'm getting back up here because there's some good stuff. Oh, there's such good stuff. Okay, I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. Allison said she was tackling her desk pile. And Lindsay says, how was your date on Petey's birthday? It was good. I took him out to a nice restaurant. I got him some Ray-Bans, some polarized Ray-Bans. So I think he was happy with those. I got a little dressed up, so that was fun. It was a little tricky because it was like a Wednesday night. Like, I'd rather go out on the weekend because we both work. I think we were like a little tired by 9 p.m., but we had a great time. Letitia says, how long does it take to get a Jomar box? It depends on the box. You guys, my Jomar boxes are just like so good. Now, if you get a pre-owned box, which are my favorite, they take a long time. It can take 2 weeks. It can take 2 months. I'm okay with that. But the new tag boxes I get, like the J. Crew one, came really fast. I had it within a week, maybe 10 days at the most. I got the Target box, new tag Target inventory from Jomar Wholesale. I have a discount link in the description. Always use a discount link. You can also just put my code in, The Grateful Queen, all one word. Definitely use my link, somebody's link, because save money. They have awesome discounts. It just depends. My Target boxes that I got that were awesome, I'm really happy with those boxes. All new tag. Nothing with the tag remove, all spring trendy inventory. I'm keeping like 6 pieces for myself that I love. That got here in like a week or so. So it depends where you live. I'm all the way in California. It has to go from Philly to California. It depends what you order. So you just manage your expectations. Okay, Terry says at Evolving Always, Amazon store, and yes, definitely taking risks for sure. So you're moving into that world of Amazon. Wowzer. That's like a whole, and if you're interested in Amazon, at Evolving Always Productions, Terry has some videos where she like interviews people. They give great tips. So Deborah Shea said, I've been doing drafts for eBay. I work 1 week on eBay, then next week on Etsy, and then so on and so on. So you focus 1 week at a time on one platform. I haven't heard anyone do that. I try and get something every day on every platform. Letitia says, I'm part-time and I haven't been doing too good with sales. What do you think it is, Letitia? Do you list regularly? Holly said, got a great 9th bulk box. Is that the name of it? And now that parents are gone, I want to get my workroom finished this week. My goal is to start listing 100 items every 3 days. So, okay, like 30 items a day, 35 items a day. Yeah. My goal is 10. 10 items as a part-timer, but I'm really a part-timer. That's awesome. Holly posted on Instagram this gorgeous Johnny Was Bolo brand, Johnny Was Los Angeles. So I wore this top, Holly. This is a Johnny Was Los Angeles. This is pretty tame for them. It's got tons of embroidery and lace, but it's just white. They usually have colorful, so I got that dress from her. I'm so excited, but I don't know if it's going to fit. It's a small, and this is a large, and see how it's a little snug? I'm like as high as 10, 12, and I'm very curvy. I hope it fits, but if not, I'll just resell it. So thank you for selling that to me. I'm so excited. I was perusing Johnny Was blouses on eBay before the video started because I want, like, I have this weird, do you guys have anything like this? When you feel like you've kind of made it and you're successful, you would do certain things. So like part of my dream vision, like, is when I get really successful and I feel really confident with where I'm at financially, I want to wear all Johnny Was blouses. Isn't that funny and silly? But so I'm starting to get myself some, because I think that's really good. Kind of keeping myself in the flow, moving in the right direction in line with my life purpose. Do you guys have any things like that? Oh, I see a super chatty. I'm going to go for it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the help. Just got emails as this was on my 10th 200-pound bulk box. Will be here Thursday. So I really got to get this room fixed. You do. Holly, pop in the chat your store, closet, Instagram. How can people find stuff? Holly has tons of inventory. So hi, Jojo. Holly has tons of inventory. She's got to move stuff. Like, let's go buy from her. And also, are you going to do mystery boxes or anything? Like, you're someone who has access to bulk inventory. And she goes on Instagram. So put your Instagram in. She goes on Instagram and she'll like post. She'll share what she has for sale. That's how I got the Johnny Was top. So listen, friends, are you using Instagram for your reselling business? It is a tool. For example, Holly posted that Johnny Was embroidered top, and she said, anyone want this? DM me. So I DM'd her and she made a good sale on that. That stuff's not cheap. So it's a tool, right, guys? Okay, joining Jojo says, I'm here. I'm about to go watch Mortal Kombat. Ooh, what is that? I mean, I've heard of it, but I'm not exactly sure what it was. Birdie Look says to Terry, I need to go watch your videos on YouTube for Amazon FBA. I'm almost a month into it. It's a whole new adventure. It is. Hands down, I validate that. It is a whole new world, and a lot of people are going that direction. I had an Amazon business back in the day, a book business. Before you could even scan books, I had to type in the ISBN. But there's money to be made there. I'm not interested in it right now. Oh, someone's saying hi, Kelly. But did Kelly Schaffner come in? I didn't see her. Here she is. Hey, Kelly. Love you. We got to do another collab. I don't know why my collabs with Kelly are my absolute fave. Like, we sent each other an inventory box, and we sent each other such fun stuff. It was like a gift in the mail. I love collaborating with her. So definitely check out her channel. What can we do next? Lisa's finding the redo. My first time to comment on your channel. I love your channel. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you made it to a live. You're probably going to get hooked. It's so fun. So Lisa, tell us a little bit about you. Like, where do you live in the country? What do you sell? What platforms are you on? Drop your Poshmark closet or eBay store. Letitia says, is it true about the sharing thing on Poshmark? Okay. What's that about? I might have missed it. Leave a comment. Castell's Posh Closet's here. Hey, my local friend. Hi, all. Happy Friday. I'm getting out there thrifting more. Eva, are you? Oh, Nicole also got Prime Lister for delist and relist. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you guys. It's pretty cool. Fashion Cat saying game changer. I mean, to be honest, hi, reseller Wendy. It's a newer thing for me. Like, I got to play around with the platform for a while before I made the video, but I did my undergraduate work as a research sociologist. And so I really like to research things pretty thoroughly before so I am in the research process on that. But so far I'm like, wow, it's pretty amazing what they're doing. So, what's James saying? He's talking to a Veronica. It is what it is. New England Betty Boop said, that makes my heart so happy that you went to the gym today. Quemby, you inspire me so much. Like, you definitely want to be following New England Betty Boop. She's Posh is my purpose on Insta. And she just is a blessing to our community. She's very inspiring, very real and relatable, and is always posting, always lifting other people up. Those are the people I want to surround myself with in my business and in my life. Let me tell you something, friends. Who you surround yourself with matters. It matters in your personal life, in your business, in everything. You want to be around people that support you, lift you up, want the best for you, check in with you. Those are the people and in your life and on social media. I do not follow anyone on YouTube or on Instagram that call out other resellers, that call out customers and shame people. No, I don't do any of that. Positive. I want positive, uplifting, genuine, authentic people in my circle. And because I believe in energetically, vibrationally, however you want to look at it, It matters. That's why I don't do any negativity. I don't call people out. I don't follow anyone who calls people out. It's not cool. Lisette is one of these great people. Lisette, we have to talk because I booked my Massachusetts trip, but it's only 7 days because I'm going to see my dad. She's in Massachusetts. So let's check in, see if there's any way to do a meetup. GoFundMe has high fees, she says. Okay. We can all send get well cards to Barbara. I would love that. Whatever you guys think, let me know. Let me know. Oh my God, there's so much going on and I'm missing it. Okay, I do see a super chat, but how do I get it? Deborah Shea, the website for the authentic vintage clothing labels is vintagefashionguild.org. Thank you for the super chat, Deborah. Thank you for showing up. I just want to appreciate you. You've been showing up on the channel, interacting with people, making our community here better and stronger, commenting in the chat, talking to people. I just love it. So I'm so glad you're in my community. Thank you. I appreciate you. Make sure you drop your contact info in the chat. I appreciate it. Okay. I feel like Lynette's here. Hey, Lynette. Great to see you. You guys are chatting a lot. Oh, Jojo says that's a movie based on a video game. Yeah. Okay, I'm missing a lot. Evolving Always says, yay, go. This is exciting. A lot going on for you guys. The chat's crazy tonight. I love it. Let me get up here and see what I missed. Oh my gosh, I missed so much. I'm trying really hard. Letitia says, I used to live in Los Angeles. Fashion Cat says, yep, Jomar equals great. Most of my vintage comes quick. Yeah. Deborah said, I got the Goodwill blue box that I ordered and I let it sit for a few days. I'm scared to open it, but I'm super pleased. Many good brands, many new with tag, and even a black label Ralph Lauren dress, new with tag. Wow. I'm so happy for you, Deborah. In case anyone doesn't know, Goodwill sells mystery boxes. They're called Goodwill Blue Box. You can Google it. They come out live on Friday for sale. They sell out really quick. They have men's boxes, plus size boxes, jewelry boxes. I've done them before. I have mixed results. I kind of took a break because Thredup and Jomar have been so much better, but Blue Box is cheaper. It's a mystery box. You never know. So I'm glad you're giving a good review there. Okay. I'm just checking it out. I didn't see that thing about the sharing. So glad you guys are here. Hey, lovely, says Reseller Wendy. Reseller Wendy, you guys, works for the post office, so shine a little love on her. Antique Boutique, my friend James was talking to somebody. Okay, you guys, I got to get back down here. I don't know. There's so much happening in the chat. Please forgive me. James says they're sold out in a minute. Hey, Viviana. Good to see you. Welcome. Lisette is saying, everyone please add your handles in the chat so we can follow one another. Yes, in the chat, put your Instagram, put your Poshmark closet, your eBay store, wherever you are, your Etsy, however we can support you, make connections in the chat. That's why I call it Reseller Community Night. If you have a YouTube channel, a lot of times people will open another tab and come subscribe or find you on Instagram on their phone. We want to connect because we're each other's network and community. We can support each other. We can answer questions. We can help each other out. Just like if we worked in an office, we would have like our office party or, we'd be working together. Viviana says, hi from Houston. We have so many Southerners. It's so awesome. I've got to get to the South, man. Veronica says, hi to anyone I don't know yet. I'm Veronica with a K because I'm originally from Germany. I live in VA and I started reselling at the end of 2019 and then I started my YouTube channel at the end of 2020. That's great. Lisette said, I'll definitely meet you, Quimby. Just tell me where you'll be. I'm going to be on Plum Island, though. It's like the farthest end of Massachusetts. Let's talk. Send me a text to remind me. Alana said, I made 5 sales yesterday, so hopefully things are picking up. And I sold 2 empty Hermes boxes on eBay today. There's a great tip, especially those of you who might shop. Thanks, Alana, for that. If you shop at the bins or you go to the thrift stores, even the designer boxes, empty boxes sell. What also sells is the dust bags. A lot of people find those at the bins. You can sell the dust bag itself. If you find a designer item and it's damaged. And you're like, oh, shoot, I found this, Tory Burch bag, but it's a nightmare. Take off the hardware. Take off the charms, buttons, designer stuff. People want it. So that's a really great tip. She just sold the box. New England Betty Boop says, amen, Quimby. Love you too. And she says, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Lisette, originally from Brooklyn, New York, currently living in Massachusetts. I'm Posh is my purpose on Instagram and Poshmark. She also is somebody who sold mystery boxes at a great price on Posh, and people love them. People in the chat I've heard so many times be like, oh, I got my mystery box from you. I loved it, and they're a good price. Lisa says, I'm from Central Arkansas. I sell used clothing, shoes, and hard goods. I started my YouTube channel about a month ago, and I'm loving it. It's slow going, but I love it. YouTube is slow going unless you are already well known in the community because you've been to Posh Fest a bunch or you have a huge Instagram following. For most of us that are just, it takes a long time. You just have to stay with it, keep showing up. Keep showing up to things like this so people learn to know you. Post on Instagram. Like I'm so close to 3K, which is like my next big goal on the channel, and it's taken me almost 2 years. And I just found I had to keep putting it out there, putting the content out, doing trying to connect with people. Fashion Cat said, me too, I'm a researcher. I did the trial first, and then I asked a bunch of questions. Good customer service. I'm so glad to hear that about Prime Lister. I'm so glad to hear that. Birdie Look says, you're so amazing. You're so amazing, Nicole. Keep thinking we're all going to be such good friends when we meet. Rhonda Creek said she's trying out the Prime Lister. That's awesome. And people have asked about Vendu, you guys. I'm a loyal Vendu girl too. I love Vendu. I have nothing against Vendu. I use it for cross-posting. It's a totally different format. So I plan on keeping everything and anything that's going to help me with my business, but I'm still a Vendu girl. I don't have any problem with anything like that. All right. What else is happening, friends? Did anyone answer me about like how much you're listing? Fashion Cat said, Jomar tip. Put in the comments what you want in your box. Ideally, as you submit your order, they're really good listeners and curated great stuff. Well, I don't even know. That's an amazing tip. I don't know what you mean. There's a place where you can put in comments as you submit your order. That's amazing. Letitia said, I've been listing every day. Okay, so you guys, we have so many. According to my counter, we have 45 people watching right now. People come in and out. We're experienced resellers. I've been selling 10 years. There are people who have been selling longer than me in this chat. What are your tips for Letitia? She's listing every day, but her sales are slow. When your sales are slow, what could that be attributed to, and what do you do? It's kind of a complicated thing because sales are dependent on a lot of things. I think consistency with listing every day, in my opinion, is the most important. But it also depends on how good are your pictures, how competitive are your prices, do you have items that people actually want? On Poshmark, are you sharing? There's a lot of factors. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about when your sales are slow, what do you do? Let me see if I missed anything down here. If anybody's come in, please let me know. Castell's Posh Closet. Hi, Quimby. Your channel will probably start to experience the snowball effect. I bet it will start growing more quickly. I have seen this with other YouTubers that I follow. That would be cool because I've been like a super slow. I have not been like, ooh, growth. I've been like slow and steady. And I, what matters to me is my community and my people that come back and talk and show up in the lives, and that I have something like that. That's what matters to me the most, more than the numbers. I just want to see engagement. Hey, Mo made it. I just got off the phone with the postal service. They did not pick up my packages all week. I love you, postal service. USPS, I love you. You do an amazing job most of the time. And Mo, I have the same problem. Let me know in the comments. Do you schedule USPS pickups? And does it work for you? I don't, because they're inconsistent. They don't show up. They'll mark at the end of the day that they did, but they don't. Sometimes they do, but I can't rely on it, so I drive to the post office. Or PD takes my packages if he can get out on his lunch break. I wish that was reliable because I think it's an amazing service. Does it work for most of you? I feel like my shirt's crooked. It's weird doing lives. That's all I can say. And Castell said, hi, Viviana. I have a good friend named Viviana. All the best with your online sales. Oh, see, that is a supportive community member. Love it. Okay, Allison says on eBay, she's Cooper Ltd. Poshmark, she's Cooper Ltd. Go on over and share some of her stuff. Check out what she's got. See, when I do that, I always end up buying stuff. I know. I'm in it for the clothes. As long as I'm making profit. My eBay sales in the last 30 days are up 27%. Boom. I think that's pretty good. Now, let me know in the chat, were your March sales better? Many people had a really great March month, and many people attribute that maybe to the stimulus checks. Could be. So this is 2 weeks of April and 2 weeks of March, my 30-day. I attribute it, for me personally, I'm listing every day. I'm trying so hard, and I'm trying to get more than 5. You know, I'd like to be like a solid 10, but my psychotherapy business, so some of you know I'm a part-time reseller, I'm a full-time psychotherapist. It's crazy with the requests right now, and I'm a little protective of my time. Like, I'm used to being full with a wait list. Anyway, so it's like, now I'm getting tons of requests, and I'm like, oh, but I want to still do YouTube and reselling, but I have to prioritize. I don't know. I'm just super busy all around, you guys. Viviana, my Poshmark closet is Vivian313. Please come shop. On that note, I do have another channel. I think most of you might be aware, but some of you may not. I have a therapy channel. It's called The Grateful Therapist. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers on that. So if anyone is in the chat right now or listening to the replay and you're not subscribed, if you could go over to The Grateful Therapist, just search that and subscribe. Once you get to 1K, you start being on your way to monetization. So right now, all the videos I put up on that channel, I do for free. That's fine. It helps people out, especially new therapists. And that channel is growing way faster than my retailing channel ever did. So I would appreciate that support if you can go over and subscribe so I can start getting that channel monetized. Oh, look, some of you are putting, okay, so this is Moe's Closet at MOEE1964 on Posh, and Amelia Sells is at Amelia_sells_vintage on Instagram. That's right, Amelia. Remind us what you sell. Tell us about vintage selling. And James is talking to some friends, asking Vivian where she thrifts. I want to appreciate James for showing up, being a great friend, moderating. Alana is speaking the truth. Negative people will drag you down. It is so true. That's what I love about being an adult, and that's what I love about being in my 40s, you guys. 45. I turned 45 in March, just last month. I just have way better boundaries than I ever did before. And I can care about somebody but not want them in my life regularly. Even family. And, you know, like, I can set good boundaries and be like, wow, you're in a place in your life where, for whatever reason, you're very negative or you're very high maintenance. I can't do it. And I can say, care about you, but I'm stepping over here, and that is okay. Do you have good boundaries? And that applies to business too, because guess what? Whatever boundaries you have in your personal life or your familiar life, it's usually about the same thing in your business life. And your boundaries in your business are just as important, friends. Stephanie is at Living for Naps on Posh, eBay, and Instagram. I see you guys. Vivian said, thank you. This is my first time here. I'm so glad. We do this every Friday, and it's really amazing. It's like the best thing I do. You know, everybody really does help each other out. Find each other on Instagram, on YouTube. Go share each other's Posh closets, whatever we can do to kind of help each other out. I have a Posh thing I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, did anyone come in that I've missed? If so, please leave another comment. I want to say hi to you. The chat is moving really fast, which means you guys are doing an awesome job talking to each other. Nicole says, yes, I also use Vendu and another sharing bot. I love the Prime Lister. I know. I'm like, give me whatever you got. Alana said, did you know Salvation Army has online auctions like Goodwill? I've been looking at items from here. So no shipping. How does that work? Do they have a site? Will you message me? Are we friends, Alana, on Insta? If they do, I want to check it out. What's the site? Like, I don't know if all you guys know, but Goodwill has an online store called ShopGoodwill.com, all one word. I love it. I have to be careful going over there because I buy a lot from, I'm not like a hoarder type person, don't worry. But like I buy stuff for my house. I've got amazing rugs, art. Oh my God, the art I've got on Shop Goodwill, amazing. But I shop for my reselling business on there. I've bought lots of new and tag clothing. I've bought jewelry lots. I've bought brands that are hard to find. I love it. So if Salvation Army has something, let me know how to find it. How are you doing, Mr. James? Give me kind of a check-in. What's happening with you? Deborah Shea, I'm from the western suburbs in Chicago. I don't know if we have anybody else from Chicago. Lisa says, one of my besties is a beautiful redhead counselor like you. Oh, I love it. And Alana said there's a big yard sale and estate sale tomorrow. You guys, are you using yard sales and estate sales? One of my other lives a couple weeks ago was a live yard sale haul I did. I think I got everything for $8. It was amazing. So I've got to hit the yard sales. I don't know if we're doing it this weekend. It might rain here, but yard sales are the best opportunity to get the cheapest stuff, I think. So do you guys use yard sales in your business? Do you? I love yard sales. Oh, Holly on her YouTube is 28 away from 200 subs. Man, YouTube is a climb, baby. So go on over and but it's not Hunter Ryan, is it? Put your YouTube in, Holly. It's really helpful. I know it's hard to do, but it's really helpful to have the same username across all platforms. I ended up changing mine and it was hard. I totally get it, but people can find you. If your store, your closet, your Instagram, your YouTube is all the same. I know it's a drag to do, and maybe everybody here that I'm talking to already is, but it really is helpful. But there's different reasons I get why not everyone does that. So that's totally cool. Do what works for you. But I find it helpful finding you guys. Rhonda Creek is Miss Doodle Boutique, I think BTQ. Oh my God, that's so cute. How'd you come up with that, Rhonda? Letitia says, I have 500 plus on Poshmark, close to 600 listings. And you were saying you were having trouble with sales, Letitia. How often are you sharing? I share 4 times a day now. That's crazy, but I think that's what you need to do to be competitive. It's like eek, but it's true. And on Poshmark, I price things about 25% higher than I want to actually get for the item so that I can send out aggressive offers. I think 10% offers to me are a waste of time. I don't get any action. When I send out 30% offers, I usually make like 5 or 8 sales from that. Hey, Gino made it. I was wondering. Hello, Bobby. He can't be talking to me, I don't think. Gino is with us. Hey, Kelly made it. Dusty Leather and Lace Kelly. I'm so glad you put your name on there. That was a really good idea. My username isn't available on all platforms. That's a really good point. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to like call anybody out or I get it. There's issues. I'm just saying it is kind of easier. Sometimes people put a number. I know it is kind of hard. Nicole shares 7 times a day. Wow. You're blowing my mind right now. I was going to be like, I thought people were going to be like, wow, 4 times a day. You're overdoing it, Quimby. And you're doing 7. See? And you probably, how are your sales? That's amazing. Letitia said I don't share much, unfortunately. Yeah. And Alana said I share 3 times a day and parties. I never share to parties. I don't even think about it. Alana said, I think it's important to be realistic with your listings goal. If you have so many that you become anxious, it will take the fun out of this and you'll burn out. That's a good point. So I did a video, what was it, like a month ago? It was a listing challenge and it's like a vlog. If you want to see a little bit more behind the scenes with me, like I take you into my garage and like what, it's a vlog style. And I take you with me over the week. And the listing challenge, the goal I set for myself was 10 a day. And it was a challenge as a part-timer. I have a 9-year-old son at home who's distance learning. So I'm essentially his teacher. He has school 2 days a week from 8 to 12. I mean, it's just like, and I'm teaching him the rest of the time. I'm super busy. It's hard, but that was my goal. But that really inspired me and motivated me to try and do more. But what I found helpful was to split it up, like to do like 5 at one time, 5 later, like whatever works for you. But I do think you have to be realistic. You do have to, and you have to recognize, are you full-time? Are you part-time? Like what actually works without making you totally nuts? If you've got a family, a relationship, a dog, whatever you have going on. It's like you have to find that edge where you're pushing yourself so you feel like you're growing, but you're not pushing yourself so hard that you burn out and you're like, I'm miserable. 7 times a day, Nicole. You blow my mind all the time. Nicole, she's got little kids too. I mean, come on. Letitia said, I'll be going to a consignment shop for the first of the month. I've never been there since I moved from another town. I just found it on Facebook. Are you going to shop there or are you going to sell? Someone's sending prayers to Vero. I don't know what that's about. I probably missed a million things. Lisette said, I have great boundaries. I don't do drama or deal with crap. It has taken time, but I'm also very protective of my time. Okay, I'm reading that again. Everybody open your ears. And because this is the truth. I have great boundaries. I don't do drama or deal with crap. Now, those of us who came from families where there was drama and crap and like chaos, that's a really hard thing to imagine and recognize that we could have something different. But you can create something where there's more calm, where you're like living in line with your values, where you're not in the histrionics and the drama and the stuff that makes you feel icky. And all it takes is saying no. The courage to be like, no, thank you. Love you, but no, I'm not coming over. Love you, but no, I'm not going to do that for you. Love you, but I can't have that kind of relationship with you. Saying yes to yourself. Love you, Lisette. You inspire me all the time. Terry, my good friend at Evolving Always Productions, I really hope you're subscribed to her, because if you're not, you're really missing out. You're going to be like, wow, I missed out. Reminding people to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Okay. And everyone said, excellent, Lisette. Thank you, Lisette. Right on, Lisette. Love everyone. Joining JoJo says the power of no. It's hard for a lot of us. And Nicole says, I love the word no. It's hard because a lot of us want to be like, and even with your business, like saying no to an offer, and some people are really pushy and they write you little notes. I really need this dress because I don't have any money and I work 2 jobs and I can't afford 25. Can you give it to me for 5? And you have to be able to be like, I appreciate your situation. I'm a kind person. My heart's open, but no. And some of us struggle more than others with no. And some of us struggle no with our family or no with certain people. I struggle with no in my intimate relationship because I often think, this is my person. I need to do everything for this person. And sometimes I forget my own needs. So I have to be careful with that. It's all practice. We can all learn and grow in this way. It's really possible. I promise you. Michelle said, Letitia, I think you're the one local to me. Retail therapy on Weber is having half off tomorrow. Supports the cattery. Okay, cool. Deborah Anderson. I love Deborah from Texas. Having a word for 2021 has been very helpful from when we did the vision boards. My word is persevere. And when I'm about to throw in the towel for the day, I can always do one more. Wow. Deborah, I'm so touched by that. Thank you for sharing that. What Deborah's referring to is, so God, at the beginning of the year, I did a video on the channel about making a vision board. If you didn't get to do one, maybe you wanted to and you didn't get around to it, or you can go watch that video. You can still do one now. I have a video both on my therapy channel, The Grateful Therapist, and on this channel. My good friend Leslie hasn't been at the live. She's in the middle of moving, but A Reseller's Passion, she did a video with me, and we made a vision board, kind of a collage with words, goals, intentions that we want for the new year. My word was purpose, like living in line with my life purpose. And Deborah's word was persevere. And it does help to have one word that encapsulates. You could do one for your business. I did a separate vision board for my reselling business, and I did a personal one. And it's very powerful, because then when you, like Deborah's saying, when you kind of run out of steam, or you're like, what am I doing with my YouTube channel? What am I doing with my business? oh, I don't know if I can, and you go back to that word and it encapsulates everything you put on your board. It's a very powerful, powerful practice. And if you think vision board's too woo-woo, think again, because they do it with athletes on major sports teams. They do it and they use these like setting goals and vision boards, connecting it to words and images. They use in businesses with professional athletes. It's the real deal. So if you haven't done one, why not? You can do one. If you did do one, let us know in the chat. What was your word? Is it useful? Alana said, I use yard sales, thrift stores, and donations from friends. Getting 2 donations this weekend. Gosh, I wish more friends would donate to us. That's amazing and smart. Where have you been, Tammy? Designer Duds Junkie. You must be super busy. She's normally at a lot of the lives, but she's missed them recently. Okay. Alana said, I share 7 times. Okay, this is like, what's that? Torvald, what's that? Torvald's out here with his headphones. He's crunching chips. Selling seashells by the seashore. I share 7 times a day with 1,000 items. Can't get that. Can't that get you in Poshmark share jar? Oh, okay. She is responding to someone sharing 7 times a day. Can that get you in Poshmark share jar? What do you think? I share 4 times and I've never been in any kind of share jail. Letitia says, my word was distraction. I wonder if she's joking. Now I don't have distractions since I've moved. Oh, was it like distractions, like avoid them? Avoid distractions? Dusty, a leather and lace Kelly says, my word was hope in 2020. And in 2021, my word is overcome. Wow. I get like little chills and get a little teary when people share their words. I just feel like it's so powerful. I know how powerful it is, having been, a therapist and work with people. I've done these vision boards for over 10 years. I have them all, a big stack of them. It is powerful. It works. I mean, just think about putting your mind on your goals, your vision daily by looking at a board, how that could maybe change things. You see opportunities, you make connections when it's on your mind, you do things in honor of that goal. It really, really works. There's my babes. Petey, happy Friday, on my way home. A little late there, babes. We might have to go out to dinner. I might not have to cook. Rhonda Creek, my word is progress. Progress over perfection. Wow, that's so good. You know what I always say? Done, not perfect. Done, not perfect. So many of us get caught up trying to make the perfect pictures. We spend all this time looking for stock photos with the name of the night. We just want to move on, get it up, get it done. Get it done. Done, not perfect. Progress, not perfection. Yeah. James is talking to Deborah saying, that's actually a good life mantra. Thanks for sharing. You're so positive. What'd she say up here? It's probably way the heck up here now. And I missed it. Post it again. Lisette, my word is inspiration. You are an inspiration. Fashion Cat, I did a word. I saw it on John Gordon. Mine was connections. Attending this is part of my connection goal. Oh my God, I love that. And you and I have connected just on the YouTube videos. You leave a comment, I reply to you. We have a little convo. So connections, that's so, so good. What else do we have? Holly says, working on batch work. I can steam and clean on a couple days, photograph 100 items in a day, do drafts a day, and then spread those out over the 3 days working on my next batch. I agree with you. I'm a batch lifter. Lisette said, I dealt with all the BS as a child, so I make a safe space for my husband and children. And guess what? Your husband's on board, because I'll never forget, Lisette, that interview, you and Andrew, your husband, on Leslie's channel. And just watching the two of you together. They've been together a long time, and that, I think, is his kind of goal, too, just keeping you safe and protected. And that I was really touched by that. Kelly said, no is our first word. Use it. I know. Why does it get so hard for so many of us? The power of no, the word no, everybody says. You guys are so great. So great. Let's see what else is happening way the heck down here. Susan made it. Hi, Susan. Let us know a little bit more about you. Where do you sell? What are you selling? My word is healing 2021. Joy for 2022. Wow, that's powerful. Yeah, that's great. James, my word is do. Oh, I love the simplicity of that. Get it done. How are you doing with all that? I know you have a lot of great inventory. How's the listing going? Deborah, my word is cherish. I lost my 13-year-old granddaughter to a rare cancer last year. Now I cherish everything. Wow, way to put things in perspective. Deborah, did we talk about this? I don't know if you know, but I worked for hospice for 10 years as a therapist. I worked some with dying patients and then people living with life-changing illness, and I worked with people around grief. I don't know if you're interested, but on my other channel, The Grateful Therapist, I have several videos on grief. Maybe this was a long time ago for you, but thanks for sharing that with us and trusting us with that. And that's meaningful. That's meaningful. Cherish. Wow. I appreciate you guys sharing all this. This is like really sweet. Birdie Look said, at Deborah Shea, God bless you, she says. Deborah said, yes, I am a hospice vigil couple. Oh, we talked about this, Deborah. Thanks for reminding me. We talked about it in the comments. Sorry, I get so many comments, and sometimes I get a little bit like, whoop, but you totally jog my memory. I remember. I see you. Oh, my mom made it. Barbara Kemmel, you guys, that's my mom, Grateful Babette. My word was always persevere. Grateful Babette. That is a strong word, persevere, because it acknowledges that things aren't easy and things are hard in your reselling business, in your life, right? And it's like you move forward anyway. You know, like if you're sitting around waiting for things to be easier, lighter, less busy, not as hard, you're going to be waiting quite a long time, my friends, because life is always dishing up challenge. I think that's why we're here. That's part of it. If you're going to be waiting, if you're sitting around waiting till you're ready, oh, when I'm ready. If you're sitting around waiting for when you're less anxious, oh, when I'm not as afraid to do a YouTube channel, or when I'm not as afraid to try a new thing or take a risk, you probably won't be less anxious. Like, you need to move forward and persevere anyway and tolerate a little bit of the discomfort that comes along with that. You know, take little steps forward, get support, get help. So many great words. I love, love, love it. Okay, you guys are also talking about the sharing, which I think is important. Lisette says, I have been in share jail, 24 hours, no sharing, them back to business. And that's before I had a bot. So it is possible, but it's also not like the end of the world. Holly said, I can only share 2 times because I have 1,518 items. At 3,000, it's a diminishing returns. Okay. Nicole says, limit of 5,000 shares, no share jail. So there you go. Share as much as you want. That's what I take from it. Jojo said, I have family who won't promote or advertise for my closet, but ask the same from me, or they ask me for stuff for free. I know family's the hardest, you guys. It's the hardest because we're like hardwired biologically to be connected to our family. And so there are exceptions when it comes to family. Of course, we're going to put up with things from family that we might not other people, but you can still have good boundaries. You can still take good care of yourself. You can still say no, I love you, and no, but I'll do this. It's harder with family, but it's also important. It's important for yourself and your own quality of life. Holly said, we do also have to be open to allow people to make amends if they hurt you unintentionally. Really good point. You can only beg forgiveness and be shut down and have to give up. It's true. We all mess up, and you can be like, hey, I messed up. Here we go. Kim Johnson. Hey, Kim. Sorry, it took me a moment to see your comment. I have no problem saying no. It's my love language. If you don't know, God, how do I love language comes from a book that was written, I think it's by a Christian writer, talking about the people have 4 different languages that they need in relationship to have their needs met, kind of. What are the different love languages? It's like Some people need gifts. Some people need words of encouragement and love. Some people need acts of service. There's one other one. Gifts. I think the other one's gifts. So that's an interesting kind of thing. Just making sure I didn't miss anything and I didn't miss anybody. Leave comments so I know you're here. Okay. Barbara Babash, we were just talking about you. Oh, I don't know, Barbara Babash, howdy, surgery done and resting at home. The beginning of the show, we had kind of about you, Barbara. We were sending out prayers and healing and asking if you need anything, if there's some way we can help, what would be helpful. Thanks for popping in. If you want to go back and watch the first 15 minutes of the show, you come up a lot. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh my God, it brings a smile. Fashion Cat said, I am acts of service, love language for sure. My partner Petey is that. It's actually kind of helpful. I don't necessarily jive with all of it, to be honest, the book. But there are some things that are helpful. I'm words. I'm a talker. I need to hear things. I don't need gifts. I don't need anyone to do anything for me. I just need to have the words hey, I see you, I hear you, I validate you. And we're all different, but it's really helpful to know kind of what yours is, so you can ask for what you need and what the person you're in a relationship with needs, and it might be different. Okay. Asking Barbara how she's feeling, and James is saying, hey, Barbara, sending love and healing prayers your way. Aren't we the best community? We are. Thanks for showing up and being part of it. Just by showing up here, just by commenting or listening or engaging, you're helping out our community, and you are creating our community with us. Letitia said, I need an assistant. Yeah. Stephanie's my word is breathe. And James says, at the Antique Boutique, always remember that we're more resilient than we realize. My word, to be honest, is resilience. Yeah. And what's so amazing about that, from a therapist perspective too, is that it used to be in the world of psychology in the past, we thought people were born with a certain amount of resilience. So you were born with a certain amount of resilience based on some factors, and you were either resilient or you weren't. But now the current thinking in the world of psychology is that we can build resilience. So I work a lot with teens and kids and families, and I'm working on that all the time. You can build resilience. So based on what you've been through, whether you've been through trauma in your family or you've been through hard circumstances or a crisis, you can build resilience a little bit at a time with certain practices. One of them is support people. Being part of a community like ours, that is a factor of resilience. There are people you can talk to and say, I have a question, I need help, I'm failing at this. Hey, anything. But you can build resilience, which people did not quite understand until recently. Jojo said, I'm going to the theater now. Make good choices. Good night. Thank you so much for that. You guys are awesome. Okay, did we hear anything else from Barbara about how she is feeling? Kat said, I would rather my husband fix the faucet than buy me roses. I know, me too. Kelly Schaffner sending blessings. Blessings to you, Kelly. I'm glad you're still here. I love you. You're amazing. Okay, Lisette's reminding us to hit the thumbs up. I think we should finish up, friends. It's been almost an hour. It goes so fast. I'm so glad we got to spend this time together. I love you. Check out my video from Wednesday if you want more Quenby time. It was another live with a thrift haul. My video on Sunday is going to be one of my best Jomar box unboxings ever. Bolos, the box, brands in it you want to know, styles you want to know. It was amazing. Totally amazing. So that'll be out on Sunday. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to anyone who gave a super chat. That really does help me out. And I love you. And check out my other videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Torvald's singing from the other room. Did you hear him? He chimed in with my bye-bye. I saw Rescue and Resell. You guys go back and start from the beginning. We're about to finish up. I'm so glad you made it, though. Make sure to like. Okay, guys. See you soon. Hopefully on Sunday. Bye.